वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। सखा बचन सुनि हर्षे कृपा सिंधु बल सीव राम कृपा सिंधु बल सीव। कारण कवन बसहु बन मोहि कवह सुग्रीव सिया वर रामचंद्र जिगि जय शरणम। नाथ बाले अरु में दो भाई प्रीत रही कछु बरन न जाई। मैं सुत माया भी तेहि नाऊ आवासो प्रभु हमरे गाऊ। अर्धरात्रि पुर द्वार पुकारा बालिर पुबल सहई न पारा। धावा बाली देखी सौभागा मैं पुनि गयो बंध संग लागा। गिरिवर गह बैठ सो जाई तब बाली मोहि कहा बुझाई। परिखिस मोहि एक पखा वारा नहीं आवो तब जाने सुमारा। मास दिवस तहाँ रहेउ खरारी निश्चरी निसरी रुधिर धार तहाँ भारी। बाली बाली दते सी मोही मारी आई सेला दे तह चले पराई। मंत्र न पुर देखा बेनु साई, दीने मोहि राजू बरियाई, बालिताई मारी गृह आवा, देखे मोहे जय भेद बढ़ावा, रिपु सम मोहि मारे सी अति भारी, हरि लीन्हे सी सर्व सुअर नारी, ताके भय रघुबीर कृपाला, सकल भवन में फिरयु बिहाला। श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा, इह श्राप बस आवत नाही, तदपि सभीत रहो मन माही, सुनि सेवक दुख दीन दयाला, भर के उठी दो भुजा विशाला। श्री राम जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय जय राम।
सुनो सुग्रीव मारि हो, बाल ही एक ही बान, ब्रह्मरुद्र शरणागत, गए न उबरहि प्राण। सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम, बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम, बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम। जेन मित्र दुख होए दुखारी, तिन्हि बिलोकत पातक भारी। निज दुख गिरि समरज करि जाना, मित्र का दुख रज मेरु समाना। जिनके असीमति सहज नाई, ते सठकत हठि करत मिताई। कुपथ निवार सुपंथ चलावा, गुण प्रगटहि अवगुण दुहारा। देत लेत मनि संक न धरई, बल अनुमान सदा हित करई। विपत्ति काल कर सतगुण नेहा, श्रुति कह संत मित्र गुण एहा। आग कहा मृद वचन बनाई, पाचे अनहित न कुटिल आई। जाकर चित अहि गति समभाई, अस कुमित्र परिरेहि भलाई। श्री राम जय जय राम, बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। बोलो श्री राम जय
जय राम।
सेवक सठ नृप कृपन को नारी, कपटी मित्र सुल समचारी। सखा सोच त्यागहु बल मोरे, सब विधि खटप काज में तोरे। कह सुग्रीव सुनहु रघुवीरा वाली महाबल अति रणधीरा दुंदुभि अस्ति ताल दिखराए बिनु प्रयास रघुनाथ डढ़ाए। श्री राम जय राम जय जय
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। देखी अमित बल बाड़ी प्रणीते बाली बद्ध की भय परतीति बार बार नावई पर सीसा प्रभु ही जाने मन हर्ष कपीसा। उपजा ज्ञान बचन तब बोला नाथ कृपा मन भययो अलोला। सुख संपत्ति परिवार बढ़ाई सब परिहरि करिहो सेवकाई। ए सब राम भगति के बाधक कहि संत तब पद अवराधक। शत्रु मित्रु सुख दुख जग माही माया कृत परमारथ नाई। बाली परम हित जासु प्रसादा मिलयु राम तुम समन विषादा। सपने जेहि सन होई लड़ाई जागे समुझत मन सचाई। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। अब प्रभु कृपा करहु यही भांति सब तज भजन करो दिन राति। सुनि विराग संजुत कपिबानी बोले बिहसि रामु धनु पानी। जो कछ कहे सत्य सब सोई सखा बचन मम मृषा न होई। नट मरकट इव सबहि नचावत राम खगेश वेद अस गावत। ले सुग्रीव संग रघुनाथा चले चाप सायक कहि हाथा। तब रघुपति सुग्रीव पठावा गर्जसि जाय निकट बल पावा। सुनत बाल क्रोधातुर धावा कहि कर चरण नारि समुझावा। सुनुपति जिन्हि मिलेउ सुग्रीवा ते दो बंधु तेज बल सीसा। कौसले समति लक्ष्मण रामा कालहु जीति सकहि संग्राम। श्री राम जय
राम
जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। कहबाली सुन धीरु प्रिय समदर्शी रघुनाथ। जो कदाचि मोहि मारहि तो पुनि हो सनाथ। सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। अस कहि चला महा अभिमानी, तृण समान सुग्रीव ही जानी। भिरे अभौ बाली अति तर्जा, मुठिका मारे महा धुनि गर्जा। तब सुग्रीव विकल होई भागा, मुष्टि प्रहार वज्र समलागा। मैं जो कहा रघुवीर कृपाला, बंधु न होई मोर यह काला। एक रूप तुम भ्राता तो, तेहि भ्रमते नहीं मारे उसो। कर परसा सुग्रीव सरीसा, तनु भाकुलिस गई सब पीरा। मेली कंठ सुमन खेल माला, पठवा पुनि बल देवी साला। पुनि नाना विधि भई लड़ाई, बिटप ओट देखी रघुराई। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। बहु चल बल सुग्रीव करा, किया हार भय मानी। मारवाली राम तब, हृदय माज सरदान सिया। वर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। पराबी कलम ही सर के लागे, पुनि उठी बैठ देखी प्रभु आगे। श्याम गात सिर जटा बनाए, अरुण नयन सर छाप छड़ाए। पुनि पुनि चितई चरण चित दीना, सुफल जन्म माना प्रभु छीना। हृदय प्रीति मुख वचन कठोरा, बोला चितई राम की ओरा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। धर्म हेतु अवतरे गोसाई, मारे हुमाई व्याध की नाई। मैं बैरी सुग्रीव पियारा, अवगुण कवण नाथ महिमारा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। अनुज बधू भगनी सुत नारी, सनुसठ कन्या सम चारी। इन्हीं कुदृष्टि बिलो के जोई, ताहि विभेद कछु पाप न होई। बुढ़ तो ही अतिशय अभिमाना, नारी सिखावन करिसि न गाना। मम भुज बल आश्रित तेहि जानी, मारा चाहिस अधम अभिमानी। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय सुनहु राम स्वामी सना, चलन चातुरी मोरी, प्रभु अजहूँ मैं पापी, अंधकाल गति तोरी सिया वर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। सुनत राम अति कोमल वाणी, बाल शीस पर सेव निज पानी, अचल करो तनु राखो प्राणा, बालिका सनु कृपा निधाना, जन्म जन्म मुनि जतनु कराई, अंतराम कही आवत नाई, जासु नाम बल शंकर कासी, देत सबहि मय गति अविनाशी, मम लोचन गोचर सोई आवा, बहुरी की प्रभु अस विनय बनावा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। सोनयन गोचर जासु गुण नितने, ती कही श्रुति गावही, जिति पावन मन गो निरस करी मुनि, ध्यान कबहु पावही, मोहि जानी अति अभिमान बस प्रभु, कहो राखु शरीरहि, अस कवन सठ हठि काटि सुरतरु, बारि करी बबूरी, अवनात करी करुणा बिलो कहूँ, देखो जो बर मांगहु, जेहि जे नहीं जन्मो कर्म बस तह राम पद अनुराग, यह तनय मम सम विनय बल कल्याण प्रदा, प्रभु लीजे केहि बासुर नरनाथ आपन, दास अंगद कीजे। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। राम चरण मृद प्रीत करी, बालिकीन तन त्याग, सुमन माल जिमि कंठते, गिरद न जाने नाग सिया वर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। राम बाली निज धाम पठावा, नगर लोग सब व्याकुल धावा, नाना विधि विलाप करतारा, छूटे केस न देह संभारा, तारा बिकल देखी रघुराया, दीन ज्ञान हरि लीनी माया, क्षितिजल पावक गगन समीरा, पंचरचित अर अधम शरीरा, प्रगट सुतनय तब आगे सोवा, जीव नित्य के लगी तुम सोवा, उपजा ज्ञान चरण तब लागी, लीन सी परम भगति बर मागी। उमदरु जोशित कहनाई, सब ही न चावत राम गोसाई, तब सुग्रीव ही आए सुदीना, मृतक कर्म विधिवत सब कीना, राम कहा न जहि समुझाई, राजुदेव सुग्रीव ही जाई, रघुपति चरण नाई करि माथा, चले सकल प्रेरित रघुनाथा, लक्ष्मण तरहु बुलाए पुरतहु विप्र समाज, राजदीन सुग्रीव कह अंगद कहु जुवराज, सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। राम सम हित जग माही, गुरु पित मात बंधु प्रिय नाहि, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, सुर नर मुनि सब के हरि दी, स्वार्थ लागे करहि सब प्रीति, बाली त्रास व्याकुल दिन राति, तन बहु प्रत चिंता जर छाती, सोई सुग्रीव दीन कपिराऊ, अति कृपाल रघुबीर सुभाऊ, जानत अस प्रभु परिहराही, काहे न विपति जाल नर परहि, पुण्य सुग्रीव ही लीन बोलाई, प्रभु प्रकार नृपनीत सिखाई, कह प्रभु सुनु सुग्रीव हरीसा, सुरन कास दस चारि बरीसा, गत कृशम बरसार तुआई, रही निकट शैल पर छाई, अंगद सहित करहु तहराऊ, संत हृदय धरे हो मम काजु, जस सुग्रीव बन फिरी आई, राम परशन गिरि पर छाई, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, प्रथम ही देवन गिरि गुरु राखे रुचिर बनाई, राम कृपा निधि 4 दिन पास करही आए, सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। सुंदर बन कुसिमित अति शोभा, गुंजत मधुबनि कर मधुलोभा, कंद मूल फल पत्र सुहाई, भये बहुत जब ते प्रभु आए, देखि मनोहर शैल अनूपा, रहितः अनुज सहित सुर भूपा, मधुकर खग मृग तनुधर देवा, करहि सिद्ध मुनि प्रभु के सेवा, मंगल रूप भयउ बन राते, किन्ह निवास रमापति जब ते, वटिक शिला अति सुप्र सुहाई, सुख आसीन जहाँ दो बाई, कहत अनुज सन कथा अनेका, भगति बिरति मृप नीत विवेका, वर्षा काल मेघ नभ छाए, गरजत गागत परम सुहाए, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम।
शबरी सवार रास्ता आएंगे राम जी, 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 आएंगे राम जी, आएंगे राम जी। राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, 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 रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, बिलनी की डगरिया, राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, मैं शबरी बिलनी की जाई, मैं शबरी बिलनी की जाई, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, मैं शबरी बिलनी की जाई, मैं शबरी बिलनी की जाई, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, राम तुम्हारे दर्शन के हित, 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 वन में जीवन पालू रे, 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 चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो, 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 दासी की जो परिया, राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे,
रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे,
बिलनी की डगरिया राम राम
रटते रटते बीच में उमरिया,
राम राम रटते रटते बीच रे उमरिया, राम राम रटते रटते बीच रे उमरिया। गजाननम भूतगणाधिसेवितम् कपितजम्बो फलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला, या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता, या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा, या श्वेतपद्मासना, या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता। सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती, सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती। निःशेषजाड्यापहा, गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरम् राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं, कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठम्। वातात्मजं नरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। बोलो राम राम राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राम कथा के तेई अधिकारी जिनके सत्संग गति अति प्यारी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रामचंद्र गुण बरन लागा सुनत ही सीता कर दुख भागा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
राम चरण बारिज जब देखा तब निज जन्म सफल करी लेखा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
सीता राम चरण रति मोरे अनुदिन बढ़ऊ अनुग्रह तोरे
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
मोरे तुम प्रभु गुरु विदु माता जाऊं कहाँ तजी पद जल जाता
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
उमा कहूँ मैं अनुभव अपना सत हरि भजन जगत सब सपना
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
मंगल भवन मंगल हारी द्रव कुश दशरथ अजीर बिहारी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बिनु सत्संग भी जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम
राम राम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. Okay, a special welcome to all of you here tonight. We are seeing now the tail end of what will be the Aranyakanda. And in Aranyakanda very nicely symbolizes the journey all of us make from being like Giant to becoming Sant, or which we should make. Starts with Giant and ends with Santa Lakshana in this Aranyakanda. Giant was, Tulsidashi describes him in very harsh words. And at some stage in our spiritual evolution, all of us go through also the stage which Giant went through. Last night when we left it, we had just done the introduction of the first verse of the Shavari Prasanga. Tulsidashi described. शबरी देखी राम गृह आए
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
मुनि के बचन समुझ जिय भाए
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
शबरी देखी राम गृह आए
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
मुनि के बचन समुझ जिय भाए
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम
राम राम हरे हरे
सीता राम सीता राम सीता राम सीता राम
सीता राम सीता राम सीता राम सीता राम
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. शबरी देखी राम गृह आए. Shabari, now see, there's no description of how Rama came and where what Shabari dekhi. Shabari only saw Ram Grihaya, and we are singing in beginning. Shabari saware rasta aayenge Ram ji. Every day she was cleaning the path. Shabari buhare rasta, another version of that. Every day she was sweeping, cleaning, removing all the dried leaves and thorns and pebbles and everything from the path, because Prabhu Ram will come. The Lord will come there. And she doesn't want his tender feet to get hurt on any of the harsh, coarse things on the ground. So she'll clean that path every day and wait for Bhagwan Ram. And then in the introduction now, all that. But that's a good thing also. When we do the sadhana, when we do the seva, whatever we do, we are also supposed to forget that thing. We don't do sadhana and then say, Bhagavan, you know, yesterday I did such and such, but I didn't see any result. That is not sadhana. That is bargaining. So, all the sadhana, countless years. The bhajan also, it tells. Rama ratate ratate, biti re umariya. Her whole life went. The whole life went only chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. So here, all she saw now, Tulsidas's introduction, what? Shabari Dekhi, she saw Rama came to her house. Means Rama is standing in her house already. She doesn't have to go say, Prabhu, come inside. Nothing. He's already standing there. And the idea, how it is presented, and if you read that in its original language, the way it is presented as though Bhagavan appeared there. That is the presentation. No, it doesn't say he appeared, but the way the words are presented, everywhere he walked there, he went there, he left this place, and everywhere it is said like that. Then suddenly here, Shabadi Dekhi, she saw Rama in her house. How he came? Mystery. How Bhagavan appears to the devotee? Mystery. And see the most wonderful thing about that now. Shabari Dekhi Rama Griha Aaye. Bhagavan came to her house. Last night we saw. He also broke his own rule to come there. That I am not going to go to anybody's house. He breaks his rule for the devotee. Then, see one very peculiar thing. Muni ke bachan samujhe jiya bhai. Samujhi jiya bhai means Rama came. And she's been waiting for countless years, her whole life she waited. She was a young girl when she came there. Now she's an old, grey-haired lady. How many years? And when Rama did come, it is the Prabhu, you wait there. Let me remember my Guru. Her mind left the Lord and went to Guru. What a devotee. What a Guru Bhakta. And anybody who is a Guru Bhakta like that, surely will get darshan of Bhagavan. Guru Govinda dono khade kako lagu paye. Guru and Govinda standing there, who will prostrate to first? Kaveri Sahib says, Balihari Guru aapne Govinda Diyo bataye. That we first prostrate to the Guru. Because the Guru only will tell, this is Govind or not? Could be an impostor. Ravan took the form of Ram. So, the Guru will tell, this is a Govind, this is Ram, or this is Lord or not? She forgot Bhagwan for a moment, who she has been waiting for, to remember the words of the Guru. What a moving piece of this Ramayana. To forget the Lord also in favor of that teacher, that Guru. And what Guru told? Nothing. That Guru only means that Guru did not give any upadesh. Guru only told, Shabari, you worship Ram, you stay here and chant his name, he'll come and give you darshan. Bas. And she had faith in that one line. So she cast her attention away from Bhagavan and remembered Guru. And then she brought her mind back to Bhagavan. Sarasi jalochan bahu bisala jata mukut sir और बनमाला श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
सरसे जलोचन बाहु विशाला जटा मुकुट बनमाला सरसे जलोचन बाहु विशाला जटा मुकुट सिर उर बनमाला
श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. Lotus eyes, she sees first. We'll see when Vibhishan goes to get darshan of Bhagwan Ram. She sees lotus, Sarasija Lochan, his lotus eyes. And then Bahu Bisala, his huge arms. And exact reverse, we'll see when Vibhishan goes to surrender to Bhagwan Ram. Vibhishan sees his big arms and then sees his lotus eyes. Every devotee in this world is looking for his own response from Bhagwan. She is looking for, Shabari is one who was cast out to the fringes of society. Outcast. She could not enter the ashram also. That Rishi, Matanga Rishi, had compassion on her only. So, such people who, by what we call civil society, and I don't know why we call it civil, cast out people. So she was looking for the compassion of Bhagwan Ram. It is the eyes that beam compassion. And Vibhishan was kicked out by Ravan. He was looking for protection. So he goes there and he sees first those big arms, protective arms of Bhagwan. Sarasija Lochan Bahu Bisala Jata Mukut Sir Urabanamala. Like this. Bhagwan also takes pleasure in seeing his devotee. We saw that just few days ago. When he came and he saw that devotee of his dancing and moving about like that. Bhagwan hid behind a tree and he was enjoying, watching that devotee dance. So Bhagwan also likes to see his devotees. We see this throughout the Ramayana. Then Shabari brought Kanda Moola Phala Surasa Ati Diye Ram Kahuani. Before that, she washes his feet. I told you, 3 times his feet are washed in his Ramayana. She washes his feet with her tears only and gives him fruit. And it is said that she tasted those fruits. They're not written in Tulsidas Ji's Ramayana. But Tulsidas Ji is very good at these things. कंद मूल फल सुरस अति दिए राम कहु आनि राम दिए राम कहु आनि प्रेम सहित प्रभु खाए बारंबार बखानि सिया बर रामचंद्र I once asked a Mahatma this in India. Baba, everybody says that Shabari first tasted those fruits and then gave to Bhagwan Ram. But Tulsidaji it doesn't say. The direct translation of it is Kanda Moola Phala Surasa Ati. Roots and fruits and all, which were very sweet, she gave to Ram. And Bhagwan Ram ate happily and praised over and over those which Shabari gave. So I said, well, how we keep on saying that? And Tulsidaji doesn't write that. So he said very nicely, he said, and Tulsidaji has arranged the words in such a way that that reading can be there also, and it cannot be there also. Khanda mula phala surasa ati. Ati surasa. Ati surasa means extremely sweet. Now, how did she know which one was sweet? See, in me the reading can be inside of it there. Because if you have a bunch of fruits, you don't know which one is sweet and all that. Pani jori aage bhai thari, Prabhu below ki preeti ati bari. And then she stood there looking at, with folded arms, hands looking at Bhagwan and telling, how can I praise you, Prabhu? I am, from every standpoint, unfit to praise you. Like that. The lines are very moving. Bhagwan in the end tells, I don't recognize all these things that she's telling. I am Adam, lowest of the low, and this, and she went on telling. Because that is what people made her feel. And there is such a great injustice that humanity does to humanity. It's amazing. We don't have to wait for anything from outside, What we call us? Adi Daivik Tap. We don't have to wait. Right here only. Humanity does that to other human beings. How we have enslaved human beings. Huh? And not only that. It's amazing. It's the people who caused it is people sold their own people. Amazing thing. This is humanity. Bhagwan tells. Bhagati. Jati patikula dharma badai. Dhana bala parijana guna chaturai. Bhagati hina naraso hai kaisa. Binu jala bari da dekhiya jaisa. I don't recognize any of this. Jati, pati, kula, badai and all of these things means what we have, caste and clan and name and position and all the different things which people recognize in this world. Bhagwan doesn't recognize any of it. Fittingly so also. Because name and fame and power and position and all doesn't tell anything about personality. Isn't it? We have seen this world with very, very powerful people, but great tyrants that kill so many millions. So power and position and name and fame have nothing to do with spirituality. What Bhagwan recognizes? Bhakti. A person devoid of bhakti is like a cloud devoid of water. What cloud? Cloudy. Not cloud. And then Bhagwan goes on to give 9 types of devotion to Shabari. In Bhagavatam there are 9 types of devotion. Here Bhagwan gives 9 different types of devotion. Prathama Bhagati Santanakara Sangha. First type of devotion is having satsang with holy people. Santanakara Sangha. Satsang, first type of devotion. It's expressions of or practice of devotion. Then second type, dusari rati mama katha prasanga. Then reveling in my katha. Dusari. In few verses only he told 9 types. Guru pada pankaja seva, tisari bhagati aman. Doing seva for the lotus feet of the Guru, number 3. Number 4, chauti bhagati, mama guna gana karai, kapata tajigan. Singing the glories of Bhagavan. Then mantra japa mama dridha vishwasa panchama bhajan. Doing mantra japa of Bhagavan's name. Number 5, that is. 6. Chata damasi labirati bahu karma. Leaving all excessive worldly activities and means having dispassion and developing dhamma, controls of the physical organs and all like that. Nirata nirantara sajjana dharma. Reveling in, this is still number 6. Sajjan dharma means doing what sages do. Emulating the lives of sages. That is here. Satha, number 7. Sama mohi maya jagat dekha, seeing me equally everywhere. That is also devotion, you see. Jnanis call it Jnana. Seeing Bhagwan everywhere equally. He says that is the 7th type of devotion. It included that as mote sant adhik kari lekha. And considering the saints to be even greater than I am. So much love for saints. Atava jatha labha santosha. Santosh. Bhagwan talks about his santosh so much in 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Contentment. Santosha. Sapanahu nahi dekhai paradosha. And in dream also, not seeing the faults of others. That is the idea. Now, last one. Navama sarala sana chalahina. And Tulsidashi likes this because he himself was like this. What? This word, saral. Saral means simple. All the way, I told now in the beginning, this is coming from Balkan. It will go all the way down to Uttarakhand. Saral subhava namana kutilai, like that. In Balkan we see. Simple nature, being simple. Highfalutin is also hyperlutin. Be simple. Mama bharos here, harashana dina. And having faith in Bhagwan. And in the heart, keeping balance. That is, this is 9 types of devotion, like that he tells. Which I usually take 7 days Yajna, I did it now in 7 minutes. Because we have to go at this speed. Soi atisaya priya bhamini more sakala prakara bhagati dhriratore. This is a very nice line. Bhagavan is telling you the person has one of these types of navama. A navamahu ekau jinake hoi nari purusha sacharachara koi soi atisaya priya bhamini more. If that person has one of these 9 types, he is a great beloved of mine. I love that person just to have one of these type of devotion. And what to tell you, Shabari? You have all 9. Bhagavan is doing stuti of devotee. We sing Rama stuti. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Vayadarunam. We do Ram stuti. Yeah, Ram is doing stuti of Shabari. How does Bhagavan? Then, in a very, very famous verse, I have to see. Mama darsana phala parama anupa Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jeev pavanij sahaj sarupa
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Mama darsana phala parama
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Jeev pavanij sahaj sarupa
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Jaya Raghu Rama
Jaya Raghu Rama
Jaya Sita Rama
Jaya Sita
Syavar Ramachandra ki jai. These are such precious lines in this Ramcharitmanas first to memorize. That's why every day we are chanting some very famous lines. We don't expect anybody to memorize the whole of Ramcharitmanas. If you want, you can. But there are some precious lines, and this is one of them. Mama darasana phala parama anupa jiva pavane just sahaja sarupa. Meaning to say, all bhaktas and all people, they want Bhagavad Darshan. You know, we talk about Darshan all the time. Na? Darshan means literally means vision. Sight of. Huh? We want Bhagavad Darshan. We want Darshan of Bhagwan. So you hear about this all the time in Bhagavatam, in Ramayana, everywhere. Darshan do ghan sham nath more akhiyan pyasi re. The bhajan also tells. Darshan do ghan sham nath more. Prabhu, give me your darshan. Akhiyan pyasi re. My eyes are thirsty. So there's a big thing in Sanatana Dharma. But Bhagavan telling a nice thing here in this Ramcharitmanas to Shabari, where it says, Mama Darshan. That bhakta who really is a true devotee and seeks my darshan, vision of me. Mama Darshan, Phala, Paramanupa. He gets an incomparable result. What is that? Jiva Pav, Nija Sahaja Sarupa. He comes to see his own self. The Bhagavad Darshan, taken to its logical conclusion, is darshan of one's own self. Because Ishvara Amsa Jiva Avinashi, the Jiva is a fraction of Ishvara. So if he gets Bhagavad Darshan, he will get, taken to his logical conclusion, he will get darshan of himself only. It means he becomes one with himself. This is Bhakti and Vedanta brought together in one half of a chaupai. A tremendous line it is. So in the final analysis, Bhagavad Darshan means darshan of one's own self only. One comes to discover one's own self. And Bhagavan ends there with regard to Shabari and then asks, and now see how he considers his devotee, how he puts his devotee on a pedestal. He asks, my dear Shabari, Janaka Suta Kai Sudhi Bhamini, he calls her Bhamini. You have any knowledge of the whereabouts of Janaki, Sitaji? He's asking from Shabari. Janahi Kahu. You know anything? You please tell me. And then Shabari tells now. Shabari has not left this Matanga ashram from a young girl. She has never gone anywhere. But Shabari is telling to Bhagwan Ram, Pampasar Jahu Raghurai. Hey Raghurai, you go to Pampasar, that lake called Pampa Lake. You go there. And Taha Hoi Sugriv Amitai. You will make friendship with Sugriv. Go to that place and make friendship with Sugriv. So Sabakai Deva Raghubira. Hey Raghubir, Sugriv will tell you everything. And Shabari has never left that place. How she's actually omniscient. She's telling. She knows everything. Therefore he uses such wonderful Bhamini. Bhamini means one who has a burst of brilliance. That is Shabari. Bhagavan is calling her Bhamini. Bha means to shine in Sanskrit. So even the choice of words that Bhagavan uses to address Shabari. Burst of resplendence and brilliance. Like that. Shabari, who has not left this place, who is considered by everybody as uneducated, outcast, this, that, everything. Shabari is giving directions to Bhagavan and telling him what to do. You go there and you will meet this Sugriv, and Sugriv will tell. How she knows, Sugriv knows. And Sugriv is there at Pampa. Sugriv was running everywhere. That fellow was running over the whole world looking for a refuge. How she knows he has settled there. She knows everything. Just like Kevat was telling, I know your marma. Marma means I know your secret. The bhaktas like this, they tell. Because the bhaktas have Bhagavan under their control, you see. कई कथा सकल बिलो की हरि मुख हृदय पद पंकज धरे तज जोग पावक देह हरि पद लीन भई जहाँ नहीं फिरे नर विविध कर्म अधर्म बहुमत सो शोक प्रद सब त्यागहु विश्वास करी कह दास तुलसी राम पद अनुराग हो श्री
रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम् नव कंच लोचन कंच मुख कर कंच पद
कई कथा सकल बिलो की हरि मुख हृदय पद पंकज धरे. Keeping that most beautiful face of Bhagavan Ram in her heart. Hridaya pada pankaj, lotus feet in her heart actually, not face. Face, feet, everything, Bhagavan. Then what she did, Taji Jog Pavak. She immolated her body in the fire of yoga. And where she had learned all of this. See, what a great soul she was. They Haripada Leena Bhai. And Haripada, many people explain that she merged in the feet of Hari. That is not the proper meaning. What is given in English there? She merged in what? No, not that. Next line. Haripada Leena. Yes, that is the correct meaning. See? She merged in his feet is not the right meaning. The correct meaning is she entered his state. Pada is a Sanskrit word. Pada means that state. You sing it all the time, you know. That word comes pada all the time in Sanskrit literature. That state. Paramapada. Paramapada means the supreme state. Here Paramapada is called Haripada. Same thing. So she entered that supreme, means what? Leen bhai jahan nahi phire. And that is why this is the meaning. The state from which there is no return. Nahi phire. Nahi phire means no coming back. Nani vartante. You sing all the time in Gita and all. Yad gatva. Having gone there, nani vartante. No coming back. So she entered that state. See? Dasharathji Maharaj did not enter that state. He went to Swarga. She merged with Bhagavan, never to return. The highest state known, the highest mukti known. Sayujya mukti, it is called. Shabari. Rare in this Ramayana. Rare. And therefore Tulsidaji tells, in the next two lines of the Chanda, Tulsidaji gives all of us advice. What he tells? Nara bibida karma adharma bahu mata soka prada sabatyagahu. Sabatya, you renounce all this. Tulsidaji says. What? Renounce what? Oh, Nara, human being, you engage in bibida karma. So many various types of karma. And that karma is mixed with dharma and adharma. And you know what? This karma which is mixed with dharma and adharma is spinning top in mud. Spinning top in mud means what? You're spinning but you're going? I think that is the meaning. The Trinidad expression spinning top in mud means I think you're getting nowhere. That's the meaning? Getting nowhere. Because that car, you see when it gets stuck in the mud, this is and then going nowhere. So Tulsidaji said this, we engage in so much of Bibida karma, adharma, bahumata, soka prada. And so many bahumata means so many various types of likes and dislikes and ideas and adherences and renunciations. Today I'm an adherent of this. Tomorrow I drop this, and now I'm adherent of that. This was my mata. This is what I consider to be legitimate and proper. Next day, I don't like this. Fella put chandan from here, go to here. I renounce that. Tomorrow I put from this side. Like that. So today this thing, tomorrow that thing. One mat to the other mat. We engage in this thing, that thing, like that. Tulsidas ji renounce all of this. Biswas kari kaha das tulasi. Tulsidas ji कहते हैं राम पद अनुराग हो. Renounce all of this thing and develop love for the feet of Ram. Otherwise we keep jumping from tree to tree like monkey. Monkey habit. Bhagwan Ram left Shabari and continued, and Tulsidas ji said, and I told you yesterday, see, be careful about this. Because why I'm giving all of these little pointers, I'll tell you why. Because of maybe some childhood experience in this case. Birahi iva prabhu karata bishada. Birahi iva. That iva word is a big Sanskrit word. Immediately after 36. Birahi iva. As though separated. Not really. And iva prabhu karata bishad. As though he is lamenting. And the reason why I'm telling you in childhood, I saw a man who used to read Ramayana. I was maybe 7 or 8. I saw a man who used to read Ramayana. And one day he was crying. And I told him, I said, bro, why are you crying? Well, you read Ramayana thing. Why are you crying? You read Ramayana. I don't know what made me tell him, but I told. You read Ramayana, why are you crying? He said, well, you know, even Bhagwan Ram did crying. So that stuck with me from that age, 7, 8 I was. So we have to be careful. He really believing that Bhagwan Ram is crying. But this is the line like this, you have to remember. Birahi iva prabhu karata vishada. As though he's suffering the pangs of separation and crying. As though the word iva is there. And this iva word is used by Sanskrit poets from ever since. This iva word is loved by Sanskrit poets. This is like this. It is as though there is a snake on the rope. But it is a mere appearance. That is, iva word is used like that throughout the scriptures. Like this, Bhagwan walks and he appears to be crying. And Tulsidas describes now in number 38. तातती नियति प्रबल खल काम क्रोध अरुलोभ राम काम क्रोध अरुलोभ मुनि विज्ञान धाम मन करई निमिष महु छोबसिया Bhagwan and Lakshmana continued on, and Bhagwan is telling so many different types of stories and philosophical ideas and teachings and upadesh and all things to Lakshmana. And this Doha stands out very nice. Why? Because, very nicely, because many of the dohas here are some direct translations of verses in Bhagavad Gita. Tat, my dear, ti niyati prabala khala. ऐसी कला अत्यंत दुष्ट है, प्रबल दुष्ट. Three very powerful evil gunas, traits or evil traits, yeah. What are they? Kam, Krodh, Aru, Lobh. Kam, Krodh, Lobh. And Bhagavan tells in Bhagavad Gita, these are the 3 doors to hell. 3 doors to hell. Vibhishan tells to Ravan, there are 4 doors to hell. Ravan have a greater chance of going to hell. Because 4. Kama, desire, Krodha, anger, and Lobha. Muni, Vijnana, Dhamma, Mana. Those sages who are the storehouse of knowledge, wisdom and all. Even they, Karahi Nimisha Mahuchob. In a moment, this Kam, Krodha, Lobha, they can topple Muni, great Muni also. Big Muni, Vijnana Dham. Storehouse of wisdom will be toppled over by this Kam, Krodh and Lobh. Tasmat etat trayam tyajet. Bhagavan tells in Gita. Therefore these 3, you drop them. Like that. And when Lord Shiva hears Bhagavan speaking like this, Lord Shiva tells this very famous verse. We chanted in the beginning today also. This is just before 39. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
उमा कहाऊं मैं अनुभव अपना. सत हरि भजन जगत सब सपना.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. उमा कहूँ मैं अनुभव अपना. Lord Shiva is telling to Uma, my dear, I'm telling my experience, my own experience. Lord Shiva is telling. Sat Hari Bhajan. The only one true real thing is worship of Hari. Jagat sab sapna. Lakshmana, we had seen, had told to Guha. Remember Lakshmana Gita? Same thing. The whole world is only a dream. And then this is not any jokey thing. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells that we are asleep to the reality. And the sage is awakened to the reality. A sage is awakened to the reality. We are asleep to that reality. And in that sleep, Lakshmana tells, in that sleep, lot of dreams, dreaming only. It requires a lot of contemplation to see how this thing is true. You will not get it in a day, but you got introduction to it. Puni Prabhu gaye sarovar tira pampa nama subhaga gambhira. And like this, walking and talking to Lakshmana and Lord Shiva also making his comments and all of that, they reach Pampa lake. And as they were walking, And of course, they took bath and everything. And they were dwelling in that place. Then what happened? Narad came. Narad saw Bhagwan walking and crying. And all of that. Narad came there and he asked Bhagwan, first of all, for a boon. Now see, this is just before 42. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
यद्यपि प्रभु के नाम अनेका, श्रुति कह अधिक एक तेका.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
राम सकल नामन ते अधिका, हो नाथ अग खग गण बधिका.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
राखा रजनी भगति तव, राम नाम सोई सोम. अपर नाम उरगन विमल, बसो भगत उर व्योम सिया.
वर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम. सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम. सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम सीताराम.
सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय.
यद्यपि Prabhu, even though you have many names, Prabhu ke naam anek, countless names you have. Shruti ka adhikate ekate eka. And Shruti tells one after the next, and this one is greater than that one and that, and like that Shruti goes on, scriptures goes on telling, about your names. Ram sakala naman te adhika, ho nath aga khaga gana badhika. Prabhu, I'm asking you this boon, Narad is asking. May the name Ram supersede all names. That is the idea. In the name of Ram, हे नाथ, Ram naam, sab naamon se barkar ho. May this name supersede all your names. In other words, you give this name. This is where it comes from. That's why they say mantra Raj. You know there is Mahamantra, you know, right? Mahamantra comes from Upanishad only. Mahamantra is what? Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Called Mahamantra. But Ram is called Mantra Raj, king of mantras. And because Bhagwan, Evamastu Muni Sanakaheu, Bhagwan said, so be it. Bhagwan gave, Raka Rajani Bhagati Tavar, Ram Naam Soi So. Like how Narad himself gives example to Bhagwan. Like how in the night when I watch in the sky, all the stars are there, but the moon supersedes every star. How do you compare a star to the moon? How bright is the moon and these stars? Tiny little speck. So may the name of Ram be like the moon in the night sky. And all the other the name Ram and all the other names be like stars. And Bhagavan said, Eva mastu. Tathastu. Eva mastu. So be it. Like this, Narad gets this boon from Bhagavan. And then Narad, Prabhu. Bhagavan said, yes. Now what do you want? Narad, you know Narad how to. Prabhu, tab, that time, Vivaha mein chahau kinha. I wanted to marry that princess. Narad, bring back that thing now. This is Bal, can't you remember? This is why he give Narad monkey face and all that. Huh? Narad, bring back that. Narad not getting hysterical, he's getting historical. Tab vivaha mein chahau kinha. I wanted to marry that princess at that time. Prabhu, kahi karan kare na dinha. Why you didn't allow me to marry the princess? He's bringing up this old thing. It look like Narad a little nothing yet. How he suffered from that thing, and still he's asking the same question now. This is Jiva. Anyway, Narad is making it entertaining for us. Sunu Muni, Bhagwan, such nice reply also. Sunu Muni. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Sunu Muni tohi kahau saharosa.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Bhajahi je mohit jai sakal bharosa.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Bhajahi je mohit ji sakal bharosa.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Karau sada tin ke rakhwari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jimi palak rakhai mahatari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Syavar Ramachandra ki jai. Tin karau sada tin ke rakhwari. Because my job is to always protect that one. Which one? The one who has all bharosa in me. Bharosa means faith in me, reliance in me. My job is to protect that one. Jimi balak rakhai mahtari. Like how a mother protects a son. I protected you from that princess. You still asking? Like that, Bhagwan. And the idea is, why I'm chanting the lines and all, it's a very simple thing. Whenever you think that something bad has happened to you in life, really Bhagwan was protecting you. You have to see from that side. It means it could have been much worse. Who Swami Vivekananda ji tells at one place, I was crying that I did not have any shoes. Everybody walking about with shoes. And I had no shoes. And I was crying I had no shoes. Until a man passed by with no feet. It could be worse, isn't it? On a skateboard. I'm sure you started wondering how he passed by. You see them in India, they have this flat board with little wheels, and they. So I was crying, I have no shoes. See? So we have to think. Now, the ending portion I told you is with Santa. Narad only asked, Prabhu, you tell us Santa Lakshana, Santa Gunas, Santa traits, characteristics, qualities of saints. Santana ke Lachana Raghuvira, Kahunat Bhavavanjana Veera. Tell me the Lakshanas and qualities of saints, such that Those qualities that remove, that take us out of the samsara. That is what you want. Sunumuni, santan ke guna kaau, tin ke jinak te, मैं उन्हें के बस रहूं. Not only that, my dear Narad, I'll tell you the qualities of saints. Not only it will take you out of the samsara, but it also brings me under your control if we have these qualities. Again, Bhagavan is saying, and we'll just see 2 lines. शतविकार जित अनघ अकामा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
अचल अकिंचन सुचि सुखदामा
श्री राम जय जय राम
अमित बोध अनियमित भोगी
श्री राम जय राम
सत्य सार कवि को विद जोगी
श्री राम जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम
जय रघुराम
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम
जय सीताराम
Bhagavan tells to Narad the qualities and traits of saints, and what we are supposed to do is emulate these traits and qualities. We ourselves develop those qualities, not to only admire and adore those qualities in a saint or a sage. That is only part of it. But me myself to develop those qualities. Shadavikar, Jita, one who has conquered Shadavikar. Shadavikar means the saint is one who has conquered Shadavikar. Shadavikar means like this. Shat means 6 in Sanskrit. Sharanan, you know. Sharanan. There's Subramanyam, Kartikeya is called a Sharanan. He has 6 heads, 6 faces. Sharanan, Shat. So, Kam, Krodh, Mada, Lobh, Moha, Matsara. Like this, 6. Who has conquered these 6. He is called as saint. Kam, Krodh, desire, lust, anger. Mada, Kam, Krodh, Mada, Lobh, Mada. Lobh means greed and Mada means arrogance. Moha, delusion, and Matsara, jealousy. Who has conquered them. Anagha, who has become sinless. Bhagavan calls Arjuna Anagha, you know. Hey Anagha, in Bhagavad Gita. How much love Bhagavan had for Arjuna. Anagha Arjuna. Akama, desireless. Achala, sthira buddhi. Achala means sthira buddhi, means whose mind is steady, not jumping all the time. Get overly excited. Akinchana. Akinchana means sarvatyagi. One who renounced everything. Means he may be in the midst of everything. I have this thing and that thing, but all of it is really there. And I am in no way identified with any of it. It is just there. I may use it also, but it is there. And the test of that is, if it is taken away tomorrow, then that person is unmoved. Like Bhagavan is given kingdom today, and next day forest. And Tulsidaji describes he is unmoved. Like that. That is the test. It is okay to have anything in the world, but not to be attached. That is akinchana. Shuchi, pure inside and outside. Sukadhama. This is a very interesting quality of saints. You cannot see a saint all the time crying. They are all the time laughing. We have to learn to laugh. I don't know why people put a serious face. Why are you so serious? Where go say, Swami, this so my face day. You have to learn to laugh. Sukadhama. That is why, see, Musukai, Bhagavan is laughing throughout his Ramayana. Have you heard a laughing Buddha? Don't say crying Buddha. Laugh. Learn to laugh. Only human beings could laugh, you know. If you go home tonight and see your dog laughing, you run back here, I tell you. They can't laugh. No, Swamiji, what about laughing hyena? They are not laughing. There is only a name for the animal. What about a monkey? Monkey can laugh. No. Parrot. No. They can imitate a laugh. They cannot really laugh. Go on laughing whole day. People will wonder what's wrong with you. Let them wonder. So it's Sukhadham. Amid a abode of infinite knowledge or permanent knowledge. Amit have both meaning. Sage is the one who has, and which type of knowledge? Correct knowledge. We call Atma Gyan. Atma Gyan. Aniha. Aniha means desireless. Mitabhogi is very interesting. Sage's quality is mitabhogi, means he eats sparingly. Please pay attention to that. He eats sparingly. Not that he spares nothing in eating. They're two different things. Eats sparingly. Measured in his eating. Sage, saintly qualities. Satyasar. Satyasar means truthful. Kabi. Kabi is insightful. And see the next word, COVID. Say you have COVID? The Sanskrit version of it is COVID. COVID. This COVID word comes here in Ramayana many times. And Jogi. COVID means one who is Vidwan. Vidwan means in scriptures you will see words like this. Vidwan means one who knows the Shastras very well. Bade bade Vidwan. He knows all the Shastras. So knowing Shastra doesn't mean that he has Atma Gyan also. He just knows all the Shastras. You tell him, tell this verse, tell that verse. He knows. Vidwan. Any verse. He knows. One fellow went in a pet store and he saw a parrot. So he asked the pet store owner, how much for a parrot? The pet store owner said that parrot is $1,000. What? US dollars? $1,000 for a parrot? Why is it so expensive? Oh, you are here, nothing come. So the pet store owner take him near the parrot. Now look, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 11. He only tell the number and the parrot chant the verse. Chapter 5, verse 6, he chant the verse. Any number he called, the parrot chanting the verse. You feel like, wow. So he quickly buy the parrot for $1,000 and he carry it home. And he put him on a perch. And he called all his neighbor, brother, family, this one, all come. Here is parrot. So he tell the parrot now. Chapter 6, verse 10. The parrot silent. Parrot not saying anything. So again he try, maybe he doesn't know chapter 6. Or chapter 10, verse 2. Parrot silent. He tried every number that he could take, and parrot didn't say a word. He take the parrot and he gone back. So he tell his store owner, his pet store owner, he said, this parrot is not chanting. His pet store owner said, what? What you did to my parrot? What you did to the parrot? When he was here, he was chanting. He said, no, he's not chanting. The store owner said, you did something to the parrot. No, I didn't do anything. I just put him on a perch and tell the numbers and he didn't chant anything. Give me back my money. That pet store owner said, no, I cannot give you back. How I'll give you back your money? When the parrot left here, the parrot was chanting properly. Now it came back, he's not chanting. You did something. No, I did nothing. Give me back my money. He said, look, from the $1,000, maybe I could give you back 800. And then I'll see if I could correct this defect in the parrot myself. So he gave him back 800 and he kept 200. And the fella left it. He said, better cut my losses, and he cut losses and took 800. And soon as he walked out the door, the parrot said, remember, 100 is mine, eh? Told him have a deal there. Parrot knows all the, you see, the parrot will know the scriptures, but the parrot doesn't know the meaning of anything. That is very important thing. Savadhana manada madahina dhir dharma gati parama prabina. Like this, he goes on telling all qualities of saints. So savadhan means, very nice word. This word is the quality of, I remember some sage, Guruji from Sangh. He was walking on a plank, crossing a little ravine. And one of the disciples from the back told, Guruji, be careful, you will fall. Be careful, you will fall. And the Guru blurted out, I'll not fall. Meaning what? His savdhan, his carefulness is so much, his attention is so much. He could very, very confidently say, I will not fall. But none of us have that type of confidence because we are not careful. We are also afraid the moment I say it, I might fall. Savdhan. He is all the time attentive and vigilant and aware, careful, like the savdhan. Meaning is there, word is there. Manada. Manada means he respects everybody. This is a sage. Madahina, free from arrogance. Dheer, wise. Dhairyavan also. Dheer means to say, who has great fortitude. Dharma gati parama prabina. And he knows all about dharma very well. Like this, Bhagavan tells all about qualities of saints to bring this chapter to an end like that. Chapter ends there, just a few lines down in this bhav. What is Kanda ends. And now tomorrow's Kanda is Kishkinda Kanda. Bhagavan has reached Pampa Lake. In that vicinity, on Rishyamukh Parvat, lives Sugriva. So now, Sugriva will see Bhagavan and Lakshmana coming. But he'll see that tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow now, let us see here. Clark Road Sai Center, Ishwarama. Not Ishwarama. Clark Road Sai Center and Ishwarama are two different places. Oh, Clark Road Sai Center is before. Okay. All right, Clark Road Sai Center tomorrow. We will call on Subhash ji to receive this prasad. Mr. Subhash Ramkhilawan, most of you will know him. Subhash ji has been in this ashram a long time. This is the whole Ramayana we did in 2017, 500 hours of Ramayana. Thank you. Okay. Subhaji at this time is celebrating several things, great milestones in life. Birthday and retirement and anniversaries of different types. And so good to have you here. Okay. Today's Dasha Doha chanting was done by Gireesh ji and Risha. Thank you for coming and chanting. Just a few announcements. Samashti Hanuman Puja, no need to tell now, Samashti Hanuman Puja, all Vedis, gone. On the 16th of April, you can come be an observer and sit at the back and observe. People do. Chai Sanmelan on 30th of May. Come and try some of our chai. Different varieties of chai we will have. The variety this year is more. We'll have some kulhad chai in clay pot, regular chai, and then we'll also have some kadak chai. Kadak chai means strong chai. Okay. On Wednesday, we are going to Tapovan Ashram. Tapovan Ashram is halfway between the town of Valencia and the town of Matlot, inside the mountains. So on Wednesday morning, we'll be going there. The spaces are all filled up. I have a list with me already. What to say, just like the puja, filled. All spaces actually filled up. Chai tickets are available at the bookstall at the back. Please have a look on your way out. So many titles that you can choose from. Sharanagati, oh, we'll be seeing this in the next candy we're going to see. Sharanagati means the surrender of Vibhishan. This is the most moving portion. Solitude. We have to learn to be alone. It's a very great step in spirituality. Learning to be alone, not lonely. They are two different things. Learning to be alone is different from being lonely. And here is Balvihar Book of Jokes. A great resource material. The mother is asking that boy, did you eat all the cookies? I did not touch a single one, the boy said. That's funny. There's only one cookie left. The boy said, yes, that's the one I didn't touch. Okay. आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए. We'll see tomorrow. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष अरुसारद परनि पवन सुत कीरति की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश छौ शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस मुनि जन धन संतन को सर्वस चार अंश मत सबही
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
आवत संतत शंभु भवानी बोलो शंभु भवानी सावत संतत शंभु भवानी अरुघट संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि पर जब खानी काग भूषुण रुड के ही
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
चलन रोग भव पूरी अमीगी तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की
भारती श्री रामायण जी कीरति कलितल
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
बोलो शंभु भवानी
बोलो शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी
बोलो शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी बोलो शंभु
भवानी
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी
बोलो शंभु भवानी बोलो
शंभु भवानी
शंभु भवानी शंभु भवानी मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलायतनो हरि त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।